how do you ship a package on Etsy? You've got an order, but how do you ship that item? We're going to be going over that in this video. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be going over how to ship a package on Etsy and how, you've got your first order and you're thinking, oh my goodness, how do I do this? So I'm going to be going through how I ship my items on Etsy and giving you some tips and tricks along the way. But here's the thing, before you ship anything, you want to decipher how you're going to post it. Now, if you're in the UK, we have something called drop and go, we have something called click and drop, and you also just have the good old fashioned waiting in line to post your item. And you have franking machines, but I'm not going to cover that because that seems like it's probably belongs back in 1995. But we're going to be going over them. So click and drop is something where you buy your postage online. You have to have an OBA, an online business account through Royal Mail. And you go through and you buy your postage labels online, you print them off a Zebra printer, which you have to have a specific one, which does cost you about £100 or so. And then you basically print it off, whack it on your parcel, and then you're done and you send it off. But here's the thing with that, is that the thing with OBAs is that sometimes you can make mistakes if all of your parcels aren't the same. And personally, I used it and I went back to drop and go because it was a more personal service and I like to help out mum and pup, little post office joints. So yeah, that's my 2 cents worth on that. You can also purchase labels through Etsy. I'm not going to cover that because I think it does fall into the whole click and drop aspect of things. You basically buy postage online. Again, I wouldn't recommend it myself. It is handy because it does automatically upload tracking numbers to your Etsy shop. However, here's the thing. I ship all of my items with tracking numbers apart from my international ones, and I'll explain why. But I've never gotten someone that says my tracking number is not uploaded. Like, what the heck? I get people saying, oh, where is this item? Would you mind giving me the tracking number? In which case, on drop and go, it's all uploaded into your account profile. You just do a search for the postcode and then it's there. It's so easy. So I would kind of... The other thing as well is that drop and go, because the people there know me, they know what I ship, it has saved me actually hundreds of pounds over the long run because they've said to me, did you know, Steph, that if you reduce the size of your bags, you're going to save about £1 on postage? And if it won't quite go through, they'll tape it down and make it all nice and make it go through. I'm interrupting my very own video to let you know that there is a brand new 60-minute masterclass, my 3-step system to skyrocket your Etsy conversion rate. If you are serious about your handmade business and you are serious about making some money from your Etsy shop, then you definitely want to be watching this webinar, this masterclass. Go in the link in the description box below and you will find it, and I can't wait to see you over there. Now let's get back to the video. So honestly, it's kind of like the same as having an accountant. Having an accountant is going to save you so much money. It's going to literally pay you to have an accountant. It's going to make you money, right? With the accountant cost, with the amount that they save you. It's the same with drop and go. That's how I see it. But anyway, you might not, and that's fine. You want to know how you're going to be posting it in the long run. And the reason that I don't do tracking numbers for international is because personally, when I kind of did a survey over the course of like a year, of how many orders that I have lost with like a £10-15 postage charge versus how many items actually do get lost in transit if I don't send it tracked. There was no competition. Basically, no items got lost. However, what I do is that I say to people, it's going to take between 20 to 30 working days to arrive, just to give it that buffer time. But that's how I do my items. So you've done that, you know how you're going to post your item, you'll know exactly where you're going to get your postage and how you're going to work it. The very next thing is you need to check the address is correct before you post. Now, I'm not saying you have to do this before every single product, but I would say that if you are looking at your address and you're thinking there's not a house number on there, which is actually quite a common thing, quite a lot of people forget to put their house number. So always just check that it all looks okay. You've got a house number, a zip code, a postcode on there, and it all looks okay. I personally wouldn't worry about the USPS verified little green tick. I've never done that, and all my items have got there absolutely fine. Also on this note is that if someone wants to change their address, you need to make sure that you put a note on that order as soon as you get the message. Believe me, the amount of times I've gone ahead and sent out an order to the original address and forgot to put a note on it, it's just hideous. But you know what, that's another reason as to why I use Drop and Go, because I can just send my local post office a text and say, hey, could you hold back this parcel and I will send you a new address, and they've done it for me. So that's just another pro of using Drop and Go. But okay, so here's the thing, you want to look at your brand packaging as a whole. Now I've gotten some of my packaging here on my nice little table. So you want to look at how your customer is going to receive your item, and it has to be a toss-up between having a really good brand unboxing experience, but also making it quick and easy for you to do. You don't want to be having like flat packed cardboard boxes if they're taking like half an hour to put together. Then you're having shredded tissue that you have to do yourself and put in there, and then you're making the item, and then you're putting it in the jiffy. But you know what I mean? It's gonna take you too long. You need to be really niching and slimming down the point A to point B process, right? Which is point A, receiving the order, point B, the order going off in the mail. You just want to make sure to slimline that entire process down. Because let's be honest, all right? In the depths of the Christmas rush in 2020, which was last year, it was crazy. I was getting like 120 orders a day, and I would not have been able to get through it if I had to make a box, put it in there, blah, 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 etc., etc. So here is how I package my items. So I sell jewelry. So I have a box, and the way I've done these boxes is that it's got a white bit and a black bit, and I can take out the foam. The foam has got lots of different holes and little places to put different items in. So I can put a ring in there, I can put earrings in there, and also obviously I can put, if I can find it, there we go, necklaces in there as well. So that is how I've designed my boxes. These boxes are from Westpac. If you want to get your own jewelry boxes and you're struggling, that's where you need to go, because they are awesome. I've also logo printed my boxes. Let me just show you what they are like there, so you can kind of see what they are like. They're like a linen print, and that is how I did my boxes. So I put the item in the box. I have also niched down my business card and leaflet process. So if you guys are putting in a business card and a leaflet and something else, you really want to be seeing how you can combine that. And I used to be that person. I used to have a business card, a coupon code, and a little leaflet to explain how to care for your item. And that was taking me ages. 3 different things to put in, 3 different things to make, 3 different things to, you know, cut and print off and all that kind of stuff. But I consolidated it into one, and I actually get these from Vistaprint. They are super cheap. I order like 5,000 at a time, and that lasts me for about 2 months or so. But here we go. Okay, so here is my little leaflet. So at the front, I have just got what my brand name is, and here is what it is like inside. So I have got the authenticity certificate, authenticity. I've got the care instructions. I have got my social media networks, and I've also got about us as well. And I've also got the fact that we do wholesale in there as well. And that is very important. If you do wholesale, people want to know. On the back, I have just got my nice little brand pattern, which I do. And also I have got a QR code for my email, free and easy to get, and so handy. If people want to email you or they want to contact you, they just scan the freaking QR code and they're there. Also, what I do is that I make a little signature, and if you are making handwritten notes and all that kind of stuff, this is a really easy way to do it. I literally write out a note. So I say, thank you very much for your order, blah, blah, blah. Not that I do that now because I have this. But anyway, I used to write out a handwritten note. I scan it in and I then upload it and print it off. It saves me writing out a handwritten note every time, because believe me, if you spend 3 to 5 minutes writing out a handwritten notes, times that over like 1,000 orders and you will see why I do this. So the very next thing I do, I don't send a free gift, by the way, guys. If you're wondering about that, I do have a video for that on my channel, which I explain what my golden rule is and why you should or shouldn't do a free gift. And also, if you don't know, like, subscribe. There's 2 videos coming out every week. If you're serious about an Etsy shop, you need to be subscribed to the channel. Okay, so this is my Jiffy bag. It's a good old-fashioned Jiffy bag, okay? They are recycled, they are recyclable, and they have nothing written on them. I go with really plain Jiffy bags because I don't want like all of the Jiffy bag branding to be on there. I want my brand to be the only thing. And I actually use a Dymo label that has my logo printed on it and also the address printed on it. And that is basically it, guys. Unless they have gift wrap or anything like that, which I will go over in a future video if you guys want it. Give me a thumbs up if you do. But I just literally pop that in there, pop the box in there, and that's it, and I'm done. And that is the kind of shipping process that you need. You just need to be sure that you are slimming down the process as much as you can. Now, here's some tips. Make sure that the label is printed. I would personally recommend getting a label printer because if your handwriting isn't neat like mine, then you don't want to be getting mistakes on the address. So that is step 1. You can pick up a secondhand Dymo label printer for about 35 to 45 pounds. They are so cheap. The very next thing is to make sure to package it safely. You don't want someone to be getting the item and it's damaged. That's why I switched from pouches to boxes, because some of my items were getting damaged in transit. The very next thing, the very last tip I'm going to give you is check frequently on postage costs. And here's the thing is that this is why I use Drop and Go. It's because once in a while I do message them and I say, hey, could you give me like an updated cost on first class signed for, second class signed for, and international tracked and signed, and they will send me through the costs, and then I can adjust the shipping costs as needed. It is something that we do just tend to get into like a little routine, and we send our items off and we don't ever really check the prices, but it is something that you want to be checking on a regular basis. So guys, I hope that helped. I hope that whole little shipping overview helped you guys out. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, like and subscribe to see my future stuff. But for now, guys, I shall catch you in the next video. Bye everyone.